So today I actually was going to do commentary. I probably still do commentary for Gremlins because it's celebrating the release of its, I can't remember how many years ago it came out. 1984 is when it came out. Y'all do the math. But I'll get to my commentary for Gremlins later on, because when I found out it was another special day for the most part, I said, nah, I have to jump at the opportunity to do this, because I've been wanting to do this since I started doing my Nightmare on Elm Street commentaries. And I know they're all over the place. I've done commentary for, Nightmare on Elm Street 1, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 4, 5. I think that's about it. The only ones I haven't done are 2 and Freddy's Dead, New Nightmare, and that shitty 2010 remake. There's some decent things sprinkled throughout that remake, but for the most part it's shitty. But when I found out today was the 76th birthday of Mr. Jack Sholder, who is the director of Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, I said, oh no, I've got to pay my dues, man. I've got to get this man his flowers while he's here, especially because I did not know Jack Sholder is a fellow Philadelphia native, man. He was born here in Philly. Shout out to the crib. I did not know he was from here, man, which makes this it makes it so much sweeter to do this commentary. And one of the reasons it's sweet to begin with is because I'm one of those people, man. And y'all know I have a very unpopular opinion. I think Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, is the most underrated entry in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I really do, man. This was the last time, at least up until New Nightmare for the most part, or when Jackie Earle Haley played him in the remake, this was the last time Freddy Krueger was intimidating. This was the last time Freddy Krueger was scary. He was not fucking around in this movie. And the fact that Freddy broke the rules in this movie, I know it's the writing and the director. That's how they executed it. But in terms of the movie and the shit that's going on, Freddy said, okay, y'all don't want to dream, then I'll just possess this kid who moved into, 1428 Elm. And I'll just, I'll murder you guys through this motherfucker's body. It's a possession film. It's almost like you could call it body horror if you want to. This movie gives me hope that Candyman will be something similar, because Yahya Abdul-Mateen is very much getting possessed in that movie. His body is transforming into some shit, and I think that bee sting plays a part in him getting his hand cut off to replace it with the hook. It's a body horror film, and I think that Candyman is a possession film, much like Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is. Now, there's a lot of things I like about this movie, and I know people, trust me, I know, this is a very homoerotic movie, and Jack Sholder to this day will say that, and the writer as well, I think, they will say that they were unaware that they were making such a homoerotic film. And I don't know whether to call bullshit or not, because there's just so many undertones in this movie that just don't sit right with so many people. Like I said, most of the shit doesn't really bother me, because I think this is the most underrated entry. But I see even Mark Patton, who plays the lead role, he plays Jesse in this movie, who's one of the he's one of the rarities in horror where he's a final guy. We don't get a lot of final guys. It's a whole bunch of final girls in horror, majority of the time. But Mark Patton to this day will say that, you guys were setting out to make a gay horror movie. And there's actually a documentary I recommend you guys check out. I made it halfway through it. I have not finished it, but it was good from what I saw. I think it's called Scream, My Queen, Scream, or something like that. But it's basically a documentary about Mark Patton's life and how starring in A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 affected him, and just the discrepancies that went on set with this film, and things that happened afterward, the things that transpired afterwards in people's careers and interviews and stuff like that. It's really informative, man. But nonetheless, this is still Jack Sholder, by the way. He also directed The Hidden, which is a movie I've never seen. Shout out to Johnny Zuko and the Bump in the Night podcast 1428, because he actually we were talking about the movie Fried Berry on their podcast episode, and he mentioned that movie The Hidden, where we were talking about alien abduction, or just aliens invading people's bodies and taking them for a ride type of thing. And The Hidden was one of the movies that he mentioned in there. I've never seen it. I know there's 2 movies, but Jack Sholder also directed Wishmaster 2, Evil Never Dies. I've seen it. It's not a good movie. It's more funny than anything. And he also directed this movie. It's a B movie called Arachnid. And I mean, if you like cheesy creature features, there's some nasty moments in there, but it's not a great movie. You know, I think this is Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is probably the best movie he has under his resume. And, for good reason, man. But, you know, you got Mark Patton in here, Clu Gulager from Return of the Living Dead, and Feast is in here. Kim Myers, who's in Hellraiser Bloodline, is in this. Robert Russler's in here, who was in, what is that movie? Sometimes They Come Back. It's a decent cast in this movie, man. My only complaint is that there are, I think there's like only 2 deaths totaled in this entire film, man. But, you know, it makes up for a lot of that in other areas for the most part. But without further ado, people, I'm rambling on, man. Again, happy 76th birthday to Philly's own Jack Sholder. But let's get this show on the road, people, man. It's been a long time since I did I think the last Freddy commentary I did was Dream Warriors. Y'all can check out actually all of them if y'all want to. Freddy gets a lot of love on this show, man. I feel bad because the only slasher I really don't show love to, and I haven't done an episode about at all, is Chucky. So I gotta fit my man in there, man. The little guy needs some love too. You know, he's that friend to the end. And I think today is National Best Friends Day or some shit like that. So I really should be showing some respect to Chucky as well, putting some spec on his name. But this is just a standard theatrical run, people. This is I would only hope there's a director's cut of this movie out there. I would love to see, you know, additional scenes to Nightmare on Elm Street 2. But this is just standardized theatrical run, man. That's just in case anybody's tuning in with me. And then y'all know if y'all tuning in with me, y'all are the true Tutor Reviews MVPs. So with that being said, people, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge commentary. I will hit the play button in 3, 2, 1. There's always that awkward pause between, you know, when I say 3, 2, 1, and in the movie, just like sometimes the logos won't, you know, the intro logos won't make any sounds or anything. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. Damn. I love the font, the way that it looks when it says Freddy's Revenge. And I just heard some thunder outside, people. It is about to pour down raining. This is my type of weather, man. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. I like it. Rain, horror movies, cold beer. It's the simple things in life I enjoy, man, if y'all didn't know this already. You know, I almost thought I got Robert, and that's actually Robert Englund, driving the bus right there. Now, how Jesse looks in this movie is how all the kids look in the remake. Like, I don't know what it is that it looks like they gave Jesse like some fucking eyeliner and just made him really pale. I did not know Christopher Young did the music for this movie. Shout out to him. That's the guy that was behind the, I don't know if he came back for the 3rd movie, but the first 2 Hellraiser movies, he composed the music for that. That guy is amazing. And I think he did he composed the score for Urban Legend also. That dude is a beast. He's a really underrated horror movie, music score. I can't even remember what the hell I was saying. I don't know what they did to make Jesse just look super emo goth, but that's how all the kids look in the remake, man. Oh man, I don't know if y'all probably can't hear that thunder, but I just felt it like. She's like, hey, wasn't that the road off of Camp Crystal Lake back there? Driver, that was my stop. So jump the fuck out. And he went straight for the hills too. Bus looking like it got hydraulics on it. Just jump the bus driver at that point. Now, honestly, this is the thing that... One of the things I really miss about the Nightmare on Elm Street movies is when you didn't know that somebody was dreaming. And something will happen where it's just like, oh, fuck, I'm asleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I miss that element because they would just telegraph it so much when somebody was asleep. Like in Dream Warriors, for example, when Neil's playing with the pendulum or whatever the hell that thing is, and Nancy's talking to him, she's like, Neil, let's just give it one more chance, one more shot. And she's like, I promise, if it doesn't work this time, and then when he swings the pendulum again, the balls start floating all over the place. Like, you didn't know that they were dreaming. Yeah, it's a good time to panic, man. Listen, it's 3 of us and 1 driver. We can do this, all right? I'm gonna be the voice of reason. Like, look, somebody gonna have to be the decoy. It ain't gonna be me, but somebody gonna have to be the decoy here. We can make it out of here. Now, I don't know, because that bus is on top of 2 big ass... Yeah, it would have been a wrap. Yeah, that look of submission on Jesse's face is like, yeah. Also, Freddy's look was great in this movie. Shit, I'd have been screaming right along with him. Yep, I'd been like, get away from me! Don't come near me. He gonna kill us all at once. Shit, I'm just as scared as y'all. Don't run over to me. Look at that. They trying to seek cover. Ah, tomatoes. Mark Patton, people. Scream queen of the 80s.
Oh, honey, he's all right.
That motherfucker can scream with the best of the final girls that we all know and love. I'm talking Laurie Strode, Nancy Thompson, Alice from Friday the 13th. That motherfucker got some lungs on him, man. He should have been an opera singer, honestly. And that room is it's making me itch because I got bad OCD and he's just got shit all over the place. It's ridiculous. And I don't want him to be a grown-ass man with tighty whities on either. And I don't want her to burn those eggs either. Clue Gallagher, man.
Morning, honey.
Hi, Mom. Wow, 2 more. Hallelujah. I want that room.
And that's Hope Lange that plays Mrs. Walsh. I wonder if she's related to Jessica Lange.
I want your room cleaned up, okay?
All right, I'll get on it. No.
Now, of course, this was this pre-Return of the Living Dead? As far as Clue Gallagher's performance goes, I think he did this movie first, and then he was in Return of the Living Dead afterwards.
Air conditioning, Mom. Just need to shut it free out.
Here they are.
Oh no! Come on, Dad. You're not trying to fix something again. Nobody likes a smart ass, buddy boy.
Buddy boy, that's like his signature, because he says that shit in Return of the Living Dead. He's like, 4th of July weekend, buddy boy, gotta move.
I got this. Oh, who's Lisa? Who is Lisa?
Just eat your eggs, dear.
Mind your goddamn business, dear. We are raising a young teenage boy. He's out here fucking. If we're lucky. She heard that damn door open. She just wanted a dramatic entrance.
Don't you ever use a key?
What?
Somebody could steal your car, couldn't they?
The deadly dinosaur?
Kim Myers, man. I remember when I always liked her. Like when I was a kid and I saw this movie, I always liked her character a whole lot. But I remember when I saw Hellraiser Bloodline, I think it came out in 90, was it 90? Because part 3 came out in 92, 93, I think. I don't fucking know. Maybe 94, I don't know, give or take. But when Kim Myers was in that movie, she's only in like, she's in like the first act. But I remember seeing her and I'm like, yo, she almost looks like she hasn't aged a day in that movie. Robert Russler, you know, he's I love his character, man, as Grady. Damn.
You okay there? Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, pay attention next time.
Well, fuck you, dude.
Come on, let's go.
Creepy ass Schneider.
You're out. Heads up, plate rate.
Nice ass.
And Lisa looked at her like, don't talk about him like that. Now see, we would have to rumble. I never understood, like, what's the big deal? Like, I know it was a high school thing with people pantsing people. I never understood that shit.
Assume the position.
We got homoerotic undertone number 1. Now, you know what? I can't do a counter on this. Every time they say something that's like homoerotic in this movie, which they denied in all the documentaries and interviews, I can't do a count because there's so much shit in here. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's just, I want to, like, somebody got to tell the truth here. Like, whether it's the director, the writer, Bob Shea.
How much longer?
Who, like, come on, man. Don't bullshit.
Should be all night. The guy gets his rocks off like this. Hangs around queer S&M joints downtown. He likes pretty boys like you. Get out of here. So what about you and that rich baby who cruises schools every day?
What about her?
Are you mounting her nightly or what?
Look, Grady, you got some problem with me.
No, bro. Just killing time.
Right, yeah, he's just, I love Grady's character, man. He's just shooting the shit with him.
Hit the shower.
But you can tell Jesse's never had a friend like that. He's never had somebody to just shoot the shit and just talk shit with. Y'all just go back and forth.
Yeah, my parents just bought a place on Elm Street.
Bruh. Conversation over at that
big
point.
White house, the bars in the window?
Yeah, what about it?
Shit. You can tell your old man he's a real chump.
What are you talking about?
Grady's got a fucking mirror in his locker.
Some chick was locked in there by her mother and she went crazy. She watched her boyfriend get butchered across the street by some maniac.
Don't lie.
You're full of shit, Grady.
Because when Glenn got sucked into that bed, Nancy was screaming, looking away from the window. She was actually in the living room screaming while her mom was drunk as fuck on the couch with some schnapps or whatever she was drinking. Yo, I'm telling y'all, since like June hit, a little bit before, this is how I toss and turn in my room when I don't have my air on. Yep. This is exactly how it is. Bruh. I fucking love that. That's one of my favorite shots in the entire movie, where you just barely see Freddy in the bushes and then he just like moves away, but Jesse sees him. The thing about this movie, man, one of the things I like about this movie, but I know a lot of people dislike, is that it really does play out like just a regular slasher movie. And when you're watching or making a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, you don't really want to do that, because that's what separated the Nightmare on Elm Street movies excuse me, from everything else. It was way more creative. It was way more imaginative, inventive, whatever you want to call it. But this one, the simplicity of like the direction actually works for me, man. It works. I don't know why. Like, they don't do anything extravagant with the shots, with the visual effects. The practical effects are great in this movie, as we will see later on. Shit. You know, yeah, I would have, like, the way he's creeping off like that, I'd have been like, yep, it's time for bed again. Jesse walked right the fuck off like, nope, I didn't see it. I'm tired. At least get a weapon. Like, if you want to investigate. Now, see, simple shots like that. Hey. What do y'all think Freddy's breath smells like?
We need you, Jesse. We got special work to do.
Look at his eyes, man. Jesse's like, look, man, I don't want no problems, bruh.
You've got the body. I've got the brain.
Yo, listen, man. Listen. Jesse does a lot of screaming in this movie, rightfully so, because I'm not going to say I wouldn't react that way. If somebody pulls their fucking skin back and reveals their brain to me, like, I could have gone all night without seeing that. I'll probably scream like that too.
So,
oh, I can hear that rain outside, people. It is amazing.
Those nutrients not absorbed in the lining of the stomach, the large intestine, the small intestine, and the alimentary canal are passed out through the colon.
You are the most boring teacher ever.
Liquid nutrients are then carried through an elaborate system of filtering aided by the pancreas.
I'm telling yo, in high school, I used to hate teachers that weren't energetic about their jobs, man. You know what I mean? Like,
this entire process is kept moving
for dry eyes, clear eyes. It's like that's how they talk. They put you to fuck to sleep.
The heart. Yeah. 4 chambers, just like the human heart, really. From the body.
Jesse's not even pretending to act like he's paying attention.
Out to pulmonary arteries to the lungs. There, it trades off carbon dioxide.
But what was their fascination with Jesse being? It's like, yo, psst, check this kid out, man. He's actually sleeping. What a dork. It's like, kid, in high school, you just found so many things to find interesting that you look back on like, what was the big deal about it? Oh, a snake. Nope. At another time, I would have woke up screaming like he's about to do. Oh, God. That's a big-ass snake, yo. How do you not feel that? That was actually bad editing right there, because Grady turned around with everybody else, and then when they cut back to him again, he was looking at the teacher, looking down, laughing, and then when they cut back to him, he was looking back again. And Jesse's having fun too. He's laughing like, fuck y'all, man. Y'all know y'all ain't shit. My new friends suck.
Lisa, sweetheart. There's a Jessie on the phone.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
Why wasn't that the dad, you know, handing the phone to her while he was talking on it? Like, so what are your intentions with my daughter? And how the fuck did you get this number, bro? I'm unlisted.
Jesse? Hi.
Where you going, Jess?
Just out for a little while.
I told you I want that room unpacked.
Man, I'm just going out
No.
for an hour or two.
Upstairs. Right now, son. Right now.
Well, upstairs, buddy boy. He's just stomped upstairs like a little kid. Oh man, yo, this is one of the greatest fucking scenes in cinematic, not just horror movies, not the slasher franchise, but in cinematic history. This whole, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This whole, like, Jesse just having fun cleaning his room, listening to this All Night Long song. This shit is gold. Can't remember who sung this song. Let me look it up.
How do you like that?
So bad, baby. I'm jamming, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm over here jamming. This shit makes me want to clean my whole fucking crib right now. I'm sorry if that clap was too loud, y'all. I'm sorry. This scene is fucking is gold, yo. Touch me all night long. Touch me all night long. He's like, I'm sorry. Was I snapping just now?
I told her you invited me over. I guess maybe I should have called.
Wish and Fonda Ray is who that song was
I
by.
was just cleaning my room.
It's actually called Touch Me. In parentheses, they have All Night Long, but I call that shit All Night Long. I don't give a damn. That's one of the greatest scenes ever.
Where does this go? Do your sweaters go in the closet?
I love now, is that an undertone right there? There's a box that just says probe
What's
in
this?
there. He's like, oh, that's just my diary.
Looks like a diary to me.
But I love how this is so innocent. You know, they had their moment where they make out in the cabana at the pool party later on in the movie. But this is so innocent, man. Just she's like, oh, it's my ride to school. He's the new kid in town on Elm Street. But she's like not the rich girl per se, but she's the girl who's got a fucking pool in a big ass backyard. And she likes this guy, but it's really innocent friendship type of shit throughout the movie.
In his window across the way, getting ready for bed. His body is slim and smooth, and I know I shouldn't watch him, but that part of me that
Jesse's like, oh my
wants him,
god, keep reading. This is turning me on. It's like,
that's when I want to go to him.
it reminds me of like when I was recently watching Joyride with Paul Walker and Steve Zahn, and Paul Walker's describing himself as Candy Cane, and Steve Zahn is like, wow, this is turning me on.
Horrible, ugly, dirty. Under the sheets with me, tearing at my nightgown with his steel claws.
He's like, what type of BDSM shit are we reading right now?
He keeps trying to take me to the boiler room. He wants to kill me.
Yeah. Suddenly it ain't so sexual and fun anymore, right? Jesse's like, wait, I wrote this shit in 94. Which makes no sense because this was, I know people.
Jesse, are you okay?
It's just something that Grady said to me. About the girl that used to live here. How she went crazy when she saw her boyfriend get murdered across the street.
She didn't see it. Damn. Why y'all lying? This is how rumors get started, man. Thank God it was no social media back then. Nancy would have had to create an account just to clear it up. But fuck. That's some humidity for your ass. Everything's melting. Damn, everything. Oh, that hurts to watch. Like that vinyl melting. What a waste of good wax. Mark Patton, man, I don't care what anybody says. I know he went through a really rough patch in his life, especially after this movie, because I think he was gay at the time, but he wasn't really like open about it. If I'm not don't quote me on this, but I'm just thinking that he wasn't really open about it. But he said he was gay at the time. But I wish he was in way more horror movies, man, because the dude's not a bad actor, and for him to be a final guy. Really, the only main final guy in the Nightmare on Elm Street series is really dope, man. Because you could count what John Saxon doesn't really count. He was like, even though he was John Saxon at the time, he was a supporting character. But I mean, you could count Joey Kincaid in part 3. You could count Dan in part 4. You could count Doc maybe in Freddy's Dead and all of that, but. Jesse to be the lead guy and to survive throughout the movie, so we think. Like if you did a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, like whenever the estate figures out what they're going to do with this series, and the rights and everything, I would not mind Mark Patton coming back at all. Everybody, I know I said I'm kind of done with the whole Nancy thing. I don't want to see Heather Langenkamp in another movie. If she does, you got to kill her off. But I say bring Mark Patton back and Lisa Wilcox as Alice. And Lisa Zane from what's her name? Maggie in Freddy's Dead. And Kelly Jo Minter as Yvonne from The Dream Child. You gotta do it. I just feel like if we did another one, Nancy's taken up a lot of screen time in these movies. She's had part 1, part 3, and New Nightmare. But I would, if it was up to me, I would kill her character off just to motivate the other characters. Freddy's got to get her out the way early on. Ooh. Freddy just, he just loved burns so bad. And then Jesse just runs into Kevin McAllister in the basement. And that would have been Kevin McAllister looking at Freddy. He would have been like, shut up. And Freddy would just went away.
Maybe you were having premonition or something, like the guys who have...
And I love that Robert Englund is not, kind of like the first movie, he's not in the movie a whole lot. Like, you know how he was in the forefront and becoming like a comedian as the movies progressed. He's not in the movie like a whole lot, which is good. You use him sparingly.
Guys gonna do that? All around.
Thirsty much?
Is your dad gonna do the DJ again? Mom's gonna try to keep it upstairs this time.
AKA mom gonna put that thing on him.
Insisted on playing Benny Goodman records all night. I'll see you later.
Why I love that scene so much is because Lisa is starting to like him so much. She kissed him on the cheek before he left, and Jesse gets all bashful and he smiles. But the way that her girlfriend,
Hey Grady, you remember your dreams?
Only the wet ones.
No talking.
goddamn, the way that her girlfriend kind of looks at him and smiles. I love that the reactions that all three of them had in that moment.
Schneider shouldn't have called you out on that last play.
Yeah, well, Schneider got a stick up his ass today.
Schneider's always got a stick up his ass. Hello, dirtball.
Schneider's a fucking asshole. This is bad editing again, because this is the same shot from before when they were in the push-up position. I'm just saying. Oh shit! I don't know what happened, people. There was a bit of a lag on my movie just now. I don't know what the hell that was all about. I thought it was just a long ass shot of a full moon. I was about to say, what happened? My apologies, people. I don't know what that was all about.
Let me look at the thermostat.
Oh man, how many of y'all still own leather recliners? I personally think they will never go out of style. I love leather recliners.
My God, it is hot as an oven in here.
Motherfucker said, my God.
Birds are sleeping.
No, they're not.
Sure. It's 97 degrees in here.
That's what y'all call sleeping? Oh no. Fucking Clue Gulliver just got slumped by a bird. That shit's more like a bat in this scene. That bird, yo. That bird's got roid rage. That motherfucker's knocking over lamps, knocking over pops. They destroying the living room trying to get this damn bird. Well, no more birds. Let's get a kitten this time.
What are you doing, Jesse? Help me move this thing.
It isn't the gas.
That's what actually happened. Maybe Jesse gave the bird a piece of what is it? Polydent or some shit.
Any bird rabies? It's that cheap seed you've been buying.
Oh, please, can you
No, it could be. It gotta be a rational explanation.
One of the basic, I don't know if it's Polydent or not, but you know the capsules that people drop in their like dentures and shit.
Gas pipe.
You all right?
Oh, sorry. You set this whole thing up, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You know damn well what I'm talking about. What'd you use? Firecrackers? You know what he did? He used a goddamn cherry bomb.
Oh,
That's what he did.
look, you can't talk to me like that.
Jesse, come back here. Jesse,
See?
come back here, Jesse!
Stop it, you're being ridiculous.
Jesse!
Stop it!
He's already gone, sir. See, man, this is man. I'm trying to tell y'all, shout out to all the parents out there, the fathers in particular raising sons. I pray that y'all sons never talk y'all like that, or snap at y'all like that, man, because it's like I have a daughter only, but I know if I have a son, if that day ever approaches where he gets in his teens and he feels rebellious and froggy and all that, it's like that song, try Jesus, don't try me. Oh. This is apparently the same neighborhood from 976 Evil. Lightning striking. Did commentary for that too if y'all want to check that out. Now Jesse, this is the thing. Like, this motherfucker just wants to get pneumonia. Does he even have shoes on? No hoodie. No jacket. No umbrella. Now I love rain, like I just said. Man, it's pouring down rain outside now. I love it. But I'm not about to purposely walk. Definitely not to an S&M bar called Ron's. Yo, did he just lick that guy's face?
I don't know.
He just licked that guy's face in the corner. What the fuck? I never saw that before. I wish I hadn't. This is most certainly 1970s porno music. Like, it's like, this is definitely... Oh, God, man.
I have a beer, please.
That's how you know that motherfucker's underage, and he still served him. Can I have a beer, please? Nothing in particular. And that's actually, I think that's Bob Shea playing that bartender with that freak ass outfit on. It's weird because Bob Shea is in Friday 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, 4, and 6. Schneider's like, hey, dirtball. You in my world now. Oh no, Jesse does have sneakers on. Now this is very strange. Why the fuck, like, y'all not in school? So how would you think that you could make him run laps at night when you ran into him at the bar? Like, this shit, yo, this is a fucking strange sequence, man.
Get the shower.
It's a really weird scene, man. Schneider was probably going to try to rape him or something. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Like, you see your gym teacher of all people. It's not like it's your fucking principal. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I would just, if I was in school at the time, I would just fail gym. You know, like, fuck that teacher, man. I'd be like, listen, well, what Martin say, and you so crazy. She said, I'm sorry, I can't motherfucking go. I would just fail physical education. You're not gonna give you summer school for gym. Or do they? I mean, they probably would nowadays. So much strange occurrences in this movie, yo. I feel like Freddy's doing this on purpose. Like, he's just repeatedly hitting him with balls, tennis balls, basketballs. He's like, oh, you like fucking with young boys, huh? You like balls? And Schneider's looking around like this shit is normal or something. Marshall Bell is this actor's name, and I can't remember what else Schneider was in. Yo, you know what? This was a dude, I think, let me look it up, people, because I think this dude who plays Coach Schneider was in Virus. He's the dude that, he gets a fucking hole punch through, like, he gets a hole punch through him by the alien robot. But he's the one that's like, the black dude Richie keeps telling him to carry his stuff. Oh shit, he was in Starship Troopers, he was in Total Recall? How did I miss that? He's the guy who, Quado, or whatever that thing was, you know, it came out of his stomach. Damn, how did I not know that? Freddy's a weird one, man. Like, he's hitting this guy's ass with a towel. He's a weird one, man. Yep, that was him. His name was Woods in Virus. I know. See, I know what I'm talking about, people. I feel so pissed off that I didn't know he was in Total Recall and Starship Troopers. Apparently, Paul Verhoeven likes him a lot. Ooh. Those cuts look nasty. Yeah, he liked that BDSM shit. Freddy and tied his ass up and gave him the ultimate. Yeah. Oh my god, man.
Good evening. This belong to you?
This.
We found him out on the highway wandering around. He was naked. I'd keep a short leash on him if I were you.
So what, do you have his ID stuck up his ass or something? How the fuck did y'all know where to take him? He just looks like he hasn't said a word. He's like, Jesse, is it meth or is it cocaine?
You answer him, we can all go to bed, right? What are you taking, son? Who are you getting it from?
Bullshit. If I was his pop, I'd have been like, bullshit, you ain't. You higher than a motherfucker right now. Let me look at your pupils. We are taking that motherfucker to rehab ASAP. He's going to have to get some type of clearance from his school.
I know, but something's bothering you. I'm just very concerned.
You are a danger to society, son.
Just leave me alone.
Can't we at least talk about it?
No.
I want to get in my drop top, cruising the streets. I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me.
He needs professional help. I think we have to take him to see a psychiatrist.
Oh, come on, Cheryl. Yeah, you gourd. What the hell will that do?
I don't know. I just feel he needs help, and we don't know how to give it to him.
Oh, come on, Cheryl.
Are you hearing me? That boy's in trouble.
No, he's not in trouble. What that boy needs is a good goddamn kick in the butt. That's what he needs.
So do it.
Tell you what he needs. He needs a methadone clinic.
He lost all faith in his son and almost bust his ass on that ladder. And all throughout the madness, he still manages to pick up Lisa every day for school. What a gentleman, man. What a gentleman. Oh, this one Grady runs. He's like, where you been at, man?
Let them do their work, all right? Yo, man, where have you been? Sonny got wasted last night.
Drunk or...
Working late, some maniac came in and sliced him up like a kielbasa. Hacked him in the shower. Got bloody footprints all over the place.
And Jesse's like, I knew I shouldn't have worn my Chuck Taylors last night. Oh, actually that would be bullshit because they found him naked, so it would be regular footprints. My mistake. Now, I know it's the 80s, but does Jesse own a pair of boxers or even briefs, dog? But the tighty whities, man. My shit wouldn't be able to breathe, yo. That's a good shot right there. Freddy's glove just... That's how I feel every time I look at like a pen. Like I always keep a pen sitting on top of my book or in between like the sheets of my notebook. And if I look at the pen, it says kill for me and shit before I start writing. It's actually not so bad. Yeah, at that point, I'm knocking on my sister's door. At that point, like, do you have company this evening? There's one of your little friends is jump roping in slow motion in the middle bedroom, and it's kind of late. I can't sleep, you know. I would have said it right here too at breakfast. I'd have been like, "Yo, like, did she have company? Cause y'all didn't hear that little girl jump roping in the room."
Dad, how come it took him 5 years to sell this house?
Oh, I don't know. He just couldn't get the right price, I suppose.
You didn't know anything about the murder across the street? And the crazy girl that lived here that saw the whole thing?
They told me something.
She didn't see it.
You mean you knew something about this and you...
Come on, Cheryl. How do you think we got such a good deal here?
Did they tell you?
That's some John Strode Halloween 6 type shit.
Killed herself in our living room. What? Did they tell you that?
Mom, I'm scared.
The mom actually died in the upstairs bedroom, I think. Why are they lying, yo? They just making shit up.
I don't think this is something we should discuss here.
See what you're doing here. I don't want to hear one more word about it, Jess. There's absolutely nothing, I mean nothing, wrong with this house. Come on.
Is something burning?
You know, Clue Gallagher just can't get a fucking break, man. He can't have it. He doesn't have his home under control. You know, he can't get his warehouse under control. You need a medical supply warehouse in Return of the Living Dead.
Craziest damn thing I've ever seen.
When he was in Feast, there were fucking monsters.
When he plugged in.
Jesse, you can't blame yourself for what happened to Schneider. I mean, just because you dreamt it doesn't mean you did it.
Where are we going?
Bear left over here.
Where are we going?
Where?
Where are we going?
Where?
He was so irritated.
Look, I really think this is all in your
She's like, I need to go to Walmart. I just need to get one thing. And then they're gonna cut to that fucking, you know, that SpongeBob several hours later. This, wherever they filmed this at, you know, the boiler room that they're driving to now, I love, this shit looks like a Call of Duty map. I love this area. I don't think we got anything that looked remotely like this.
What is this place?
Do you remember in the diary?
Up until we got to the remake.
Yourself in a boiler room? Well, Fred Krueger worked here. It's an old power plant.
Oh, power plant. I'm sorry. He worked in the boiler room at the power plant. But you do get this again, and like I said in the remake, when what's his name? Quentin falls asleep. You know, he's on the swim team and he's underwater and he falls asleep, and when he wakes up, he comes out of the water and is somewhere near this same power plant. I don't know if it's the same shooting location. I doubt it, but it looks very similar to this shit. And then we get the backstory for Freddy Krueger, how he got chased down by the lynch mob, you know, the parents, and he got burned alive. That was actually a really good scene in the remake. They did some good stuff in that remake, man. It was just, it's so fucking disappointing.
Do you feel anything?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I thought you might be able to make a connection or something.
Bitch, I'm not Warlock. What's wrong with you? Now you playing. Now you got jokes, right? I thought you liked me. I would have went off like a connection. I'm not supernatural here. But with that remake, man, like I was saying, I feel like with the Nightmare on Elm Street property in general, you have an upper hand. You have an advantage that a lot of the rest of these slasher properties don't have. You have free reign to do whatever you want. You know, who the fuck is going to quit like this? This is one thing I had to stop doing about the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I had to stop questioning things, because it's, when you're in dreams, there's no rule book. Anything goes. It's freelance, and you know, for them to not have taken advantage of that, especially with a big budget and Michael Bay back in the movie and producing it, endorsing it, whatever the hell he did. I don't know if he probably just put his name on it. Now, first time director, that was a big deal. It's just a mouse. Relax. But for a first time director doing that remake, that was risky business. I wouldn't have done that personally. I would have hired somebody way more seasoned. But for them to have so much, you know, for them to be able to take so many liberties with the dream shit and the budget and just things that we haven't seen before in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, they didn't do shit with it. Like, I feel like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies are a chance for the directors and the writers and producers to channel their inner childhood horrific minds and shit like that, if that makes any sense. You can just go crazy. I mean, Chuck Russell and the writers of Dream Warriors turned somebody into a human puppet, you know, a marionette doll. That's insane.
What time is it?
It's game time. The Lakers are playing right now. That's what I would have told my little sister.
Go back to sleep.
He's like, fuck, I was wearing this the whole time? Stay up. Where's the Y in that stay? See, me and Jesse, they already think he on drugs, but now he popping pills and shit. God damn, what did he take, 3 of those? You gonna be bouncing off the walls, bruh.
Morning, honey. You sleep okay?
What the fuck do you think, man?
Good. You're looking better.
He looked at his mom like, you know you full of shit, right? You bullshitting. And his pop is just looking at him like, I dare you to say something, buddy boy. I'll beat your ass.
You had another nightmare, didn't you?
Yes, I had a bad night.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I just kind of just want to pull over and just make out for like 10 minutes. Let's just just skip school. Fuck it.
I don't agree with her.
But then Lisa would have been like, but I have perfect attendance this year. I can't.
What's wrong with Jesse? He seems kind of freaked out.
That chick that plays Lisa's friend seems like she should have been on just one of the guys.
Hey guys.
See, Grady's a good friend, man. You want to get a pizza or something? Get your mind off things.
So you going to Lisa's house tomorrow night?
Nope. I'm going to...
How come?
I think my grandmother down a flight of stairs.
Jesse,
What?
Jesse, I think you should eat something.
I'm not hungry.
I wish you would talk to me. You know, we can figure it out. We can figure it out together.
There is nothing to figure out.
I don't want to waste any time with this guy's basket case.
Shut up, Grady.
Grady, he put so much emphasis on that shit. That the whole lunchroom got quiet.
No problem. See you around, buddy.
You want to chew that food before you start talking? And Jesse pushed the tray forward like, I don't even want to eat anymore. I didn't even want to eat before, but I don't want to eat more even now. I don't even know if that made sense when I said that just now. What I meant to say was he pushed the tray forward like, I don't want to eat now. Fuck it. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. Damn. If it ain't mispronouncing last names, it's just me fumbling over words half the time.
Hey, now cut that out.
You guys are not having fun on my watch. Not tonight.
Sweetheart, tonight's funny.
Come on, Skinny. It's time for bed.
You're in charge, I said.
He's like, but I can't cook.
12:30, miss. No later.
12:30.
Nice time.
12:30. It's probably a Friday and everything. I do appreciate a parent that has that runs a tight ship and has a curfew for their children.
What's the matter with
I dig it.
I don't know.
That motherfucker's definitely not in high school. He's 36
Jesse?
in this movie right here.
I'll be out in a second.
Can I please come in and talk to you?
Let me rub one out real quick. I'll be out. I'm almost there.
Listen, I'm gonna leave. I'm not into this. I'm sorry.
Jesse, why won't you talk?
I'm not into fun.
Will you just leave me alone?
You're not being fair.
She is persistent. Fellas, listen here. If they persistent like that,
What are you gonna do for
hold on to it.
Look, I feel like I'm losing my mind. And I don't want you to watch me fall apart.
Oh.
I'm afraid to go to sleep. I'm afraid to stay awake.
It's a great line right
I'm
there.
ruining your party. They're
Nah,
gonna take me away.
you're giving yourself too much credit.
Say that.
Motherfuckers probably don't even know. Nobody noticed Jesse walked off. They weren't like, hey, where you going, life of the party? Don't nobody know you there, dog. You're not ruining nothing. If anything, you're taking the hostess away from her party. So, I mean, they barely even connected with that first kiss. I mean, that wasn't even a kiss. That was kind of like a, meh. We probably could do it. We shouldn't. I like how Jesse grabs her hand right here, though. Really like that part.
Any second.
I wonder what are they drinking? Bourbon, Henny, Crown Royal all night? Or I meant to say Crown Royal on Ice. What's the Jill Scott song? Is that Crown? I think it's Crown Royal on Ice. Let's go, guys. Now we can play 21 Savage all night. Fucking millennials. Oh no, that sounds a lot like Cyndi Lauper. Did her bra just come off? I never noticed that either. Her bra came off in the pool.
What the hell are they doing down there?
Oh, and their kids.
I know they're kids. They get some rest.
Kids partying in your backyard in the pool, blasting Cyndi Lauper or whatever the hell it is. Your daughter about to get slayed in the cabana by a fucking half-possessed, confused kid that's new in town. Life is all over the place for that guy. I love how Jesse was just going straight. Like his mission was to go downtown. That was it. He's like, okay, we can make out for a little bit, but you about to see what this mouth do real quick. Oh. She's like, why'd you stop, nigga? That shit felt awesome. His fucking tongue was like gray, or was that purple?
What is it?
And that shit was like 5 feet long. She would have loved it. Listen, I would have rocked out. I would have been like, all right, Freddy, this is where you are actually helping me out for the first time in the movie. That's gonna be the best head she ever had in her life.
Jesus Christ! Get
Jesse.
the shit out of me, man! Hey, what are you doing?
Why does Grady is that an electric blanket? Why does Grady have a leather blanket?
Hey, what the fuck you doing in my room?
Right, how'd you get in here?
Listen, I'm in trouble. I need you to let me stay here tonight.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why don't you just go home and take a bottle of sleeping pills?
Jesse's hair he's got like that kind of sting thing going on.
You what?
Well, it wasn't me, see. There's something inside of me. And last night it made me go to my sister's room.
Yeah,
And
you
tonight with Lisa on the cabana.
don't come to my crib and tell me, yo man, I killed somebody. You got to get the fuck up out of my crib, dog. I don't know who followed you here. I don't need to be aiding and abetting and be an accomplice and all of that.
She's waiting for you in the cabana, and you want to sleep with me.
Look, I don't care if you believe me or not.
Hey, I believe you. You've had some scary dreams, okay?
No. I don't. No. I'm all messed up.
Yeah.
What difference does it make? I'm in trouble. And I need you to help me. Okay?
I feel like whether Grady was agreed to it or not, that motherfucker just got comfortable on his, what is that? That's not a beanbag chair, but he just got comfortable in that chair.
Right, man. What do you want me to do?
My man, Grady's one of the best characters in the entire Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, hands down. He's a good friend, man. It's a shame he went out how he did, but he's a really good friend. And the fact that he's a great character, it makes his death scene really sad.
I don't care if you have to hit me over the head. Just don't let me leave. And Grady, don't fall asleep.
Shit. I mean, I don't get good sleep like that as is, but if you telling me this after 9 p.m. and there's no like Lakers game on or anything like that, then
I feel like
my ass is falling asleep, bro. We both did.
fuck party. Go see him.
Every persistent girl needs a best friend like that. She said, fuck the party, go see him. I like this chick, man. The best friend, the brunette girl. Carrie, Sydney Walsh is her name. I like her, man. Wasn't even no Yo MTV Raps on or nothing. And you gotta love how he told Grady not to fall asleep. And the first fucking thing he did when there was nothing on TV was fall asleep. And the moment he does, or even tries to, Jesse just wakes the fuck up.
What?
It's starting to happen again.
It's called diarrhea, bruh. This scene, yo, man, the practical effects in this movie are fucking crazy in this scene. This scene in particular. This is where, I'm not sure who did the practical effects for this movie. I don't know if it was K&A or Kevin Yeager. But the practical effects in this part are crazy, man. Oof. That sweater said, "Fuck your wrists." Oh, God. Yeah. Lawson from Sometimes They Come Back ain't so tough right now. And Jesse's looking at his hand like, yo, this is actually kind of cool. Oh, God. Yo, they went all out with these effects in this scene, man. These are some of the best effects in the series. God damn, man. Oof. That shot right there is crazy. And Freddy just fucking sheds Jesse's skin like he's a werewolf or some shit, man. This is insane. That's why I said they broke rules. They broke rules in this movie, y'all, and I love it. Freddy's looking like, yeah, motherfucker. Freddy came out with the hat and everything. He was like, yeah, I'm real, bro. You was cracking jokes, right? You thought it was cute, huh? Yo. Ooh. Oh, man, that was a good shot. Of the claws coming through the door like that. It's unfortunate, but damn. Fuck. And I love how Jesse is just back to normal now, and his reflection it's you know, as much as I don't like Jason Goes to Hell, I mean, it's fun to make fun of, but it's not a good movie. But the fact that Jason, when he takes over people's body, the reflection is the actual Jason is so strange. And that's what they're doing with this Candyman movie. You know, I made the comparison to this in Candyman, the new movie, also because it's a body horror film, possession film. But you know, when you see Yahya Abdul-Mateen, at some points in the trailer, his reflection is Candyman, and there's bees surrounding him and shit. It's a good shot right there. I don't know how they did it. Probably just angled the mirror. They probably angled the mirror the right way. Jesse's like, I can't go to jail. I'm gonna be somebody's bitch. Let me get up out of here. Yeah, it doesn't help he was making all that goddamn noise either. Oh, everybody's booed up at the pool party.
Jesse, my God, what happened?
I killed him. He killed him.
Now listen.
Jesse, my God, you're hurt. What happened?
If you can go to your girl's crib covered, or a girl's crib covered in, like, just covered in blood, and she doesn't tell you to get the hell out, I'm telling you, if that is not a keeper.
Oh my God. I'm so scared.
Jesse, what are you talking about?
He's inside me.
Lisa's like one of the most thorough chicks in the Nightmare on Elm Street series
Jesse,
too.
who is doing this to you?
Fred Krueger. He's inside me, and he wants to take me again.
I mean,
No. Jesse, this is not happening. It's got to be everything you've taken in. Schneider, the diary, the glove. Only it's all mixed up.
Christ, what do I have to do to make you understand me? Last night he made me try to kill my sister. I got blood on my hands.
yeah. you're giving him a lot of credit too, man. But it's like she kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. Like, no, Jesse, you're not possessed by Freddy Krueger. It's like, yo, I'm telling you, if Jesse and Lisa aren't married, if they bring those characters back, if they're not married at that point, then I'm gonna be very fucking pissed off, because that is the one you wait for right there. And not even wait for it, because she's with it.
What's going on?
Oh, what a waste of hot dogs, man. And what a waste of beer.
Jesse?
Now again, the other things I like about this movie is that there, the strange occurrences when people are wide awake. Doesn't always have to be in a dream. The strange occurrences that happen.
That I brought him into my world.
I would actually take another Freddy movie like this where he takes over somebody's body. Just give me Jackie Earl Haley in it. I still need my Dream Warriors either remake or direct sequel.
Lisa? Jesse, she wasn't crazy. All this really happened. You can fight him.
Oh God, he's coming back! Get out of here, Lisa!
Jesse, fight him!
I can't!
Fight it, Jesse! You created him, you can destroy him!
Lisa, open this door!
He is living off of your fear! Jesse, fight him!
I can't!
You can't!
Domestic dispute.
You are not afraid of him, he doesn't even exist!
Ooh. You can hear Freddy's voice peeking into Jesse's voice right there. Freddy's like, yo, y'all really think this shit is a game. Another thing I love about this movie is the fact that Freddy, there are moments where Freddy has no glove. His claws, the knives are just coming straight out of his fingers. I love that, man. This movie took so many liberties that I appreciate, man. Like, I like when if you do it differently and do it right and win me over, then you've won. Hey, come on, Freddy! You biting people now? I like that shot of the claws going into the floor. It reminds me of that shot in H2O where Marion is scurrying away from Michael and the knife goes right into the floor. There you go, Lisa. I mean, you should have hit Freddy over the bottle, hit him over the head with one of those bottles, but that knife works a lot better. Notice how nobody tried to break the door down and help her? They're just watching like, oh my God, who's this guy?
Please kill me.
I never liked Lisa anyway. Now when he kills her, let's finish the party. They're just sitting there watching. Freddy's makeup is so icky in this drawing. Lisa, I mean, the actress Kim Myers actually looks like some girl I used to go to school with. She really does. She just looks like the white version of her.
Oh, God.
Oh. See how the blades are just coming out of his fingers at that point? Like, we didn't get that in any other movie, yo. It's very interesting that they chose to do that.
Jesse, help!
Freddy just vanished. Yo, but the fact that this is one of the ballsiest horror sequels ever made, yo, because they didn't decide, you know, Jason Goes to Hell, they were on the 9th movie, and they had done a lot of crazy shit at that point. They had a copycat, they made Jason Supernatural, they had Jason versus Carrie, they had Jason Takes Manhattan, and they were 9 movies in when they decided to do all the wacky shit. But, I mean, same thing with Curse of Michael Myers, they were 6 movies in, but this was the 2nd movie in the series, and they decided to do some really crazy, out of the ordinary oh shit. Freddy's the ultimate party crasher. He said, wait. Ugh. You better hop that gate, bruh. Yo, like I said, man, how many of us is it? And it's one of him. He got one hand where he's armed. We can do this. Got me fucked up, man. That mother, and he just burned to death. Just for no reason. And Dad's looking outside like, is that Fred Krueger ruining my backyard? He not even worried about the kids. Ooh, that part.
Hey! Just calm down, right?
Now here we go. Dr. fucking Phil over here. Phil Donahue.
It's gonna be alright.
Freddy's looking at him like, nigga, you for real right now? You don't know who I is.
Just tell us what you want, alright? I'm here to help you.
Help yourself, fucker!
Yeah, all that time being close to the school counselor didn't pay off, bro. That's a dope shot right there. That's a great shot right there. The fire behind Freddy like that. And the pop came out with that. He came out with that shotty. He's like, wait, it's my first time shooting this. Give me a minute. Freddy was wide-eyed. You gonna let your pop shoot me? Yo, look at Freddy's stance. He looked like, man, y'all fucking serious? Y'all better know what it is.
Where'd it go?
Like a boss. Boss shit. He looked at the way he had his neck turned. He almost turned his entire body and his head still would have been facing in the same direction. Freddy looked at them like, yo, y'all must, you better ask about me. You motherfuckers live in Springwood and are so close to Elm Street, y'all know about me. And then walk through the wall, the gate, and disappeared in the fire. Like a ball shit. Now this, I feel like the final sequence, the ending at the power plant / boiler room, it could have been a lot better. But you know, doesn't take me out of the movie. I feel like if they would have did this, like if you got a showdown, a finale at the power plant / boiler room, like if you did it nowadays, they would make it way crazier. They would take a lot more liberties than they did in this movie. Oh, you got these Invasion of the Body Snatchers dogs. This was always weird. I never understood why these dogs have human faces. It was always strange to me. They kind of had to consult with each other. Like, is she good to pass through here? She don't need no tolls. All right, man. Let her through. Classic Freddy-ish right there. Well, yeah, that happens. You know, when you touch stuff in a boiler room, you're bound to get burned. Fuck. Oh, it's fucking disgusting. Now she realized she's high, she's hallucinating. But I always hated that part when she looks down at where Freddy bit her leg and there's bugs crawling inside. Oh, booger, booger, booger. It's nasty. It's nasty, man. Y'all know bugs make me itch. That was such a strange edit, yo. Like the rat came down and then the cat ate it. It's very weird occurrences, like I said. Strange occurrences, man. That's the theme for this movie. Freddy ain't know what to do. He's like, you what? Now, if I'm Jesse, when I come back from, you know, when everything's all okay, quote unquote, and I'm back to normal, I'd have been like, did you really mean what you said?
Go back to me, Lisa.
Because there's a movie where I don't know what's going on, and then the girl says she loves the guy, and then he's like, did you mean what you said? And she's like, we'll talk about it. What the fuck movie was that?
I'm gonna take him away from you. And you, I gotta go straight back.
Oh, it was Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice, where the girl, she thinks that the kid Danny is about to kill her in the cornfield, and she's like, Danny, I love you, please. And he's like, so did you, you know, when everything's over at the end, he's like, did you mean what you said? She's like, well, we got time to talk about it. AKA, she just said that shit so she couldn't get killed.
He can't hold you, Jesse. He's losing his grip. You can get out.
He can't hold you down. Can't nobody take away your pride. Oh no.
He'll die with me.
Lisa, yo, she is the MVP, man. We gotta stop sleeping on Lisa as a, you know, Jesse is the final guy, but she is a final girl as well. And she says she gonna kiss that burnt, slimy ass face. He like, get off me, I like the French kiss better. But the fact that she was not giving up on Jesse, yo. I love it. Shout out to Kim Myers, man. She's an awesome character in the Nightmare on Elm Street series that I feel like we don't appreciate, and I feel like we don't talk about as much. We always talk about Nancy Thompson. We always talk about you know, Alice. A lot of people don't talk about you know what I mean, but y'all get what I'm saying. Again, more good practical effects, man. The melting face of Freddy right there. Shit. Now my thing is, when everybody comes to, like, if people come, the boiler room or the power plant, it was probably long shut down. But what if it wasn't, and people come to work the next day, and it's like, well, what happened to all the knobs and shit? Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is actually making me want to do commentary for Demons, the the Argento and Lamberto Bava movie from 1985. Only because I used to have a VHS tape that somebody gave me where when Freddy was screaming, getting burnt up, the movie cut off, and then they automatically started recording Demons after that. Y'all know how we used to do the VHS tapes. We would have multiple movies on one VHS tape, depending on how long the runtime was as far as the recording. But it's making me want, I might do commentary for Demons and then cap the night off with some Gremlins commentary. I don't know, people. I'm tempted. Jesse, you gotta marry her now. She never gave up on my boy, man. And he's just looking up at her like, yo, I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? He can't believe it. He's like, yo, you really fucks with me, yo. Yeah, yep. He didn't even kiss her or nothing. He just cradled himself right on her shoulder. You got to. Because you know you got a real one, bro. That's what, yo, man, bring Mark Patton. Hashtag bring back Jesse and Lisa. Hashtag Nightmare on Elm Street sequel. Direct sequel. I would take, I want my Dream Warriors direct sequel. I would take a direct sequel to A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, people. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying it right now on the Tutor Reviews podcast.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. She's like, Jesse, don't do any drugs, honey, okay? You've been sober for 2 days. Everything's normal and,
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Jesse.
She should have been like, you can't sit here. And the best friend is still there, the brunette. I love it.
That was a really great party.
Ah! Yeah, the best party we ever been to. That's definitely one for the books.
Let's not talk about it.
Right.
Okay.
Let's shut the fuck up about it. When we're amongst ourselves, and maybe if we get drunk or something.
Am I going crazy, or is this bus going too fast?
It's going on.
Oh, you just high.
No problem.
Took a couple bowl rips before you got on the bus. It's all good.
No. This bus is going too fast.
She's like, Jesse, we're going 35 and a 60.
It's starting to speed up.
It's fine.
Driver, stop!
Jesse.
Why is that motherfucker sitting in front of Jesse, got that lime green Drop Dead Fred shirt on? That loud ass shirt. Driver like, yo, you better watch who you raising your voice at, bro. It's like the driver looked back at Jesse like, yo, we gotta pick Angus up down the street?
It's okay. It's alright.
Jesse, it's okay. It's all over.
Oh, no. Freddy ain't shit. He's so Petty Krueger is what his damn name should be. But my thing is, how would you follow that up? Like, did Freddy possess her? What was the case? I don't know. I want to know what the song is. But we made it, people. We survived the nightmare / in real life reality possession type of situation that was going on. I give this movie, I do give it an 8.5 out of 10. And what keeps it from a 10 is the fact that, yeah, while this is the most underrated entry in the Nightmare on Elm Street series for me, I still feel like, while I appreciate the liberties they took, there were a specific, they broke rules, I'm all for it, but there were a specific set of rules we were supposed to abide by as far as that first movie goes. And while they did break the rules, and while I can appreciate that, it took, you know I said earlier, it doesn't take away from, you know, the liberties they took when they broke rules and the simplicity of it. There's still a lot more that they could have done as far as the dream sequences go. But they chose to do a lot of that stuff in reality. And there are only 2 kills in this movie. Whereas though, I think in the first Nightmare on Elm Street, Tina gets killed, then Rob gets killed, and goddamn, what's the name? Glenn gets killed, the mom gets killed. There's 4 kills in that movie if you tally everything up right. Whereas though they dialed it back down to 2 kills in this movie, and it's okay, but there are certain things that just keep it from being a perfect 10. But a strong, don't get it twisted, people, this is a strong 8.5 out of 10 for me, man, because, you know, I don't give a fuck about, you know, whether they were setting out to make a homoerotic movie or not. This is a great entry in the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and I feel like we need to really give this movie its flowers. And regardless of, you know, the discrepancies between Mark Patton and Jack Sholder, and, you know, Wes Craven said absolutely not, I will not be a part of this thing, because you guys are straying so far from what I established in this first movie. Regardless of what happened, there are things that worked really well in the favor of this movie, and this is one of those things where it's like another scenario as far as something like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, where whether you love it or hate it, as far as the franchise goes, this movie will be talked about forever for various reasons. You know, not for one reason in particular, but for various reasons, this movie will be talked about forever. And I feel like as time goes on, this movie has definitely developed more of a cult following and more of a appreciation amongst horror fans. But this, you know, shout out to Jack Sholder again. Happy 76th birthday to that guy, Philly native, man. I did not know that until today. So shout out to the Philly fellow native. I don't know, people, what I'm talking about sometimes. I really don't. Y'all know I get fumbled over these goddamn words, man. I do too much of this podcast shit, but I don't mind. And, you know, when I do too much of it, I try to cram a lot of shit at once. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm really debating whether I want to do Gremlins commentary and celebrate the anniversary of its release, or I want to do Demons commentary. I'm kind of leaning towards Demons. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll save Gremlins for tonight. I don't know, people. I don't know. But what I know is we did make it through the commentary. And, you know, if y'all tuned in, I definitely appreciate y'all. And y'all already know where to go, man. And if y'all don't, y'all can follow the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, and Podbean. Shout out to Anchor. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Romero Tutor. Shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Cinemaniacs. And shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Horror Virus. And last but not least, shout out to the Tutor reviewers, the listeners, the lovers, the supporters out there. You know what I noticed, man? I didn't talk a lot about Robert Englund's performance throughout this movie. And like I said, that's because he's barely in the movie, like in the essence of the first one, which is cool, because you don't want to show too much of Freddy Krueger to the point where you get tired of him. You know, of course, you're going to, at this point, you're going to a Nightmare on Elm Street movie to see how he's going to kill people in a dream. You're going to a Friday the 13th movie to see how Jason Voorhees is going to kill people. Halloween is a little something different to me personally, because, I'm not like a super purist at the end of the day, but that is my favorite slasher franchise of the bunch. But, I like that they sparingly used Robert Englund throughout this movie, man. They put him in there where need be, because when he pops up, it's like you miss the guy. You know, you want to know, oh my God, what's he going to do? Is he going to do this? Is he going to do that? But again, shout out to Robert Englund, man. If I'm not mistaken, whether a couple days or weeks ago, he just had a birthday that just passed. And I feel bad because, I had saw that they posted it was Robert Englund's birthday, and I didn't make a post in the Cinemaniacs group. But y'all know, man, y'all know how I feel about Robert Englund, man. The guy is a fucking legend. You know, he doesn't ever have to play Freddy Krueger again for me because it's cemented. Nobody's going to be better than you playing Freddy Krueger. However, I'm up for suggestions with as far as the series goes. I would love to see Jackie Earle Haley come back to play Freddy. I feel like he just had a shitty director, a shitty script, and a shitty cast and shitty everything to work with. So it wasn't Jackie Earle Haley's fault, but Robert Englund nonetheless, man. He, you know, I recently watched what was it, 2001 Maniacs? Whatever the movie is where, you know, the college kids and listen, I'm rambling. I'm going on off the deep end, people. We're an hour and some change into this shit. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. You know, we're still shooting for that Ocho, that 8K. We're still shooting for that. And y'all are still tuning in, man. I actually checked the numbers not only this morning, but last night in particular, man. And y'all, like I said, it's really strange because y'all tune into shit that I really don't expect y'all to keep tuning into. You know, I'll check the numbers like from the ground up, like from when I first started doing a podcast, and those numbers will be up even more. And I don't know how y'all survive through those episodes of listening to me just talk like a rookie over these, you know, commentaries and reviews. It's really strange for me, man. I've only recently gotten accustomed to listening to my old episodes, and even still, a lot of them are cringeworthy, but y'all keep holding shit down, man, and I appreciate y'all. Like I said, the anchors and the pillars of this, of the foundation in which this podcast is built, man, that's y'all. And y'all already know the love and support y'all show me. I show it back to y'all tenfold and then some. So with that being said, people, yours truly, Romero Tutor. Another episode of Tutor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.